سبحان الله سبحان الله.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين، نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونتوكل عليه ونتوب إليه، وصل اللهم وبارك على سيدنا محمد عليه صلوات ربي وسلامه. My dear sisters and brother, I am very happy to be with you in this morning, and I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from my heart that this day will be full of iman, knowledge, and love. If you allowed me, I want to start my speech by a story. So one day, there is a young man. He wanted to participate in a race. He did, and alhamdulillah, he arrived first. And he managed to break the record. But when the time has come that the judge will announce who is the winner, he was shocked because he wasn't the winner. Even he arrived first and he broke the record. So he was asking, why? Why I am not the winner? Who is the winner? They say, another person, it's not you, sorry. So can I know why? The answer, it was too simple. Because you ran in the wrong way. Really? Yes. So that's why the moral of this story is, as a Muslim, man or woman, we have to make sure in this life that we are in the right path, doing the right things in the right way. I repeat it again. We have to make sure that we are in the right path, doing the right things in the right way. And because being in the right path, doing the right things in the right way is something very important and very urgent, Allah is asking us to check, daily check. Am I in the right path? Doing the right things in the right way? How many times we have to check this? Once a day? No. We have to check this 17 times a day. Oh, where and when we are doing so? In your salat. But we don't feel that we are doing it. Normally we are doing it, yes. This is when we read Al-Fatiha. We glorify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We announce that we are our slave. And إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ and إِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ. Then, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Ya Allah, guide us to the straight path. 17 times. This is without the nafila and qiyamul layl and the tahajjud. Why? Because this is very important. Sometimes we think that we are in the right path. It looks like it's a right path, but it is not. It's Jalan Mati. It's a dead road. There is nothing over there. Oh, really? Sometimes I am in the right path, but doing the wrong things. Sometimes I am in the right path, doing the right things, but in the wrong way. So that's why in Al-Fatiha, wow, Al-Fatiha is a checkpoint. Ya Allah, guide us to the straight path. So, and then I need more details. I don't want the other paths. Who are they? اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. So the path of those upon whom you have bestowed favor. I want to be with these people, all the prophets, or the Sahaba. They know their Jalan. They don't miss it. And then I don't want to be with other people. Who are the other people? غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. What does it mean المغضوب عليهم? المغضوب عليهم, they are the people who they have knowledge but they don't practice, they don't apply. Make sure that when you get knowledge, you are applying this knowledge. Otherwise, you are not in الصراط المستقيم. ولا الضالين. Who are الضالين? الضالين is another story. Zero knowledge. They don't have knowledge, but they are very active in this life. They are working like bees. No knowledge. They are lost. So I don't want. الطريق المستقيم, this is where we have to be. And because this check, we have to check 17 times a day, it's very important. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks us to do a stop. He provides rihat for us and check again once a week. Oh, Allahu Akbar ya Tuhan kami. I am checking 7 times a day. Shall I also, I have to go to another general check once a week? Yeah. Where I am doing so? In يوم الجمعة. When is in يوم الجمعة? When I am reading Surah Al-Kahf. I know the majority read Surah Al-Kahf, but also I'm not sure if we know the objective. Why you have to read this surah, not another surah? All the Quran is sacred, is Kalamullah. No, this surah. Why in Friday? Can I move it? No, you cannot. It's in Friday. You can read it, but the specific reward is on Friday. Oh, why? In Surah Al-Kahf, Allah is telling us about the different tests that we are going through as a Muslim, as Khalifatullah fil ard. So he is mentioning the tests, different tests, and he is giving us the formula how to deal with this kind of test. Is it important to know all these tests and how to deal with it? Yes. Why? The answer is in the end of the surah. Is in the end of the surah when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, قُلْ هل ننبئكم بالأخسرين أعمالا. So ya Muhammad, tell to your believers, shall we inform you of the greatest losers as to their deeds? Who are the greatest losers? Do you know who are? الذين ضل سعيهم في الحياة الدنيا وهم يحسبون أنهم يحسنون صنعا. They are those whose efforts has been wasted in this life. Why? They think they are doing well in work. They think that they are doing well. Wow, mashallah. You are out of. You are not in the tariq al-mustaqim. You are not in the highway. You are lost in the jungle with harimaus and all other wild animals. You are not. You are lost. At-tariq al-mustaqim. Knowing that you are in the right path, doing the right things in the right way, this is something very important and very urgent. I choose to start with this point because this is a fundamental point, and I am going to use it when I am going to speak about my topic. When we speak usually about Muslim women, and because the topic in general is about Muslim women, doesn't mean the brothers, they are not going to benefit, because I'm sure that woman she is in the center of their life. She is mom, she is wife, she is daughter, she is sister, she is all this package. So when we speak, but usually when we speak about Muslim woman, usually what comes first to our mind, and when we keep speaking about or talking about, is about women rights in Islam. And we keep talking about all the long list of rights that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us, and we are enjoying. And we keep describing how much we are proud to be a Muslim. Good. In some cultures and in some places where we find some men, they deny this reality. We also try to prove to them that Islam gave us all these rights, and even women is better than men. We are clever, and we are multitasks, better than you in this and this and this. And we create a battle for nothing. What is the problem in this approach? The problem, my dear sisters and brothers, is that we think when we keep speaking about the rights that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave to us and challenging man and creating battles with them, we are serving our ummah and we are playing our role. Is it correct? I am going to give you an example, and you will judge. And you will give the answer. Is it correct, yes or no? Imagine that there is a competition. We call for all the young generation like you, and there is competition to prepare a project, a very good project for your society. So we have candidates, they enter to the venue where there will be the competition, and everyone will have 1 hour to prepare his proposal. So imagine one of the candidates, he entered, wow, he likes the venue. It's a very big venue and very beautiful decoration and what? And services. There is a buffet there, you can do this and this and this and this. So he decides to thank the people who are in charge. So he started writing about it. He wrote, he described his feeling, he described the room, he wrote a poem, he did. When the time is over, the person in charge just can I get your project proposal, maaf, because I didn't start. Why? Because I was writing, I was describing the venue, it's wonderful, I was describing the services, I like the place, and I am very lucky to be here. Your proposal, please. I don't have any proposal. You don't know that we choose to invite you to this place, and we choose to prepare all these things to make you in a comfort way, to make you comfort, and that you will be able to prepare your proposal. So the main objective is the proposal. And because of a proposal, we gave you all this luxury, 5 stars hotel services. The services is not the objective, are not the objective, the proposal. You can express your thank in the first line, the first paragraph, the first page. But the main duty is the proposal you feel to prepare a proposal. Actually, you can relate this example to our issue. Keep thinking as Muslim women that when we talk a lot and we write a lot about our rights, and we talk a lot about our abilities, skills, that we are playing our role as a Muslim woman. And this is it. Done. Khalas. No. Allah gave you these rights and these abilities, and you have to say, thank you, Allah. Then you start to use these rights and these abilities to do your project. You are Khalifatullah fil ard. Am I? And this is how I am doing it, by speaking and speaking and speaking and writing. And first step is, okay, let people know, and it's very important to know. But now, how you are going to use these rights and fulfill your mission and your vision. There is mission and vision? I don't know. I think that this is it. So, in this speech, inshallah, I am going to speak about 2 points. Number 1, as Muslim women, what is our real role? We have some ordinary role. We know about it. I want the real. Number 2, what are the challenges that prevent us from playing this role? I hope by the end of my speech, I hope, and I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that I will be able, inshallah, to correct few wrong concepts and to give you a general action plan. So you will take the right concepts with a general action plan, you apply it to your specific situation. Otherwise, what is the objective of this kind of events? We will talk and talk and talk, and June Palagi next year, and we speak about the same thing, no improvement? No, this is not a tariq al-mustaqim. This is not a tariq al-mustaqim. So when we want to speak about our role as Muslim women, of course, what comes first to our mind is teaching women and men about our rights, giving birth to the children, educating these children, taking care of our husbands. Of course, this is something very, very, very important. But I think, wallahu a'lam, these are small details in the big picture. We have to know the big picture. We have to see the big picture. Otherwise, these tasks, we are not going to perform them in a good way. No, we are just going to do it as a habit. No, this is a mission and vision. We have to see it like this. So we must know the big picture in order to perfect the different tasks that we are doing. The same story, if I can give another example, it looks like almost stratos like this example, is that when we say, as a Muslim, why Allah create us? To do ibadah, to pray, to give zakat, to help people. Of course, this is a very good something. But what is the main mission? What is the title that Allah gave it to you? Khalifatullahi fil ard. What about my salat, my zakat, my all this, what I am doing? All these are tasks that strengthen you in your mission. When you relate your salat to your mission, Khalifatullahi fil ard, of course, you will perfect your salat. And you see how your salat will affect all your life. When you relate your zakat, when you relate anything to the main mission, you will do it in a different way. You will kill yourself in order to perfect these tasks. So always, it's very important to see the details in the big picture. Don't take the task from the big picture and deal with it as small micro items. You will not perform well, and maybe you will miss as-sirat al-mustaqim. So now, who will teach us the main role and the real role of the Muslim woman is the Quran. Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is fair. He completed us. Yes. He gave us the mission, the vision, the abilities, the skills, and the role models that he puts in the Quran. Go read about these ladies and see and follow. You have the correct and the right concepts. You have the action plan in general. Take it from there and apply it to your daily life. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is fair. He mentioned the ordinary role. He mentioned the mean role. He mentioned that He already qualified us and gave us the abilities and the skills. And start. We have to start to do something. But sometimes, some of us, we have this problem. It's like when you have a smartphone and you don't know that you have smartphone, and you keep using it for ordinary things, sending SMS and calling people, receiving SMS and receiving call. Of course, any mobile do the same thing, but you have smartphone, smart mobile, can do other things, you know. Really? I don't know. Sayata Tahu. You have Tahu. You have to know, wake up. You can do more. So this is what we need, actually. So when I go through all these examples, not all, but I try to choose few because the time is not, so it needs Siri. I find that the real role is two things. Number one is, one of the main role of the Muslim woman is to revive the Ummah. When the Ummah is very weak, when the Ummah is under slavery, we need revolution. We need to revive this Ummah. Who will do the first step? It's you, my dear sisters. This is the first role. The second role, one of our main role and real role is to give birth to what? We already give birth to the Ummah. We don't know that we are able to give birth to the Ummah. We know that we are able to give birth to the babies. We know this, and you know, wow, it's not an easy mission, and it's not an easy task. Allah creates you and complete you and make you able to give birth to a nation. This is bizarre. You can. Maybe you don't know. It's same that you don't know that you have a smartphone. Maybe. So this is why I'm talking about this today, to let you know, not about your smartphone, but about your real role. So let's take a role example about the first role, which is an example of the role of women in reviving a nation. I choose a nation, a well-known nation. It's Bani Israel. It's a famous nation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keeps sending them many prophets. Alhamdulillah. But in certain historical era, they were under slavery, especially under the system of Pharaoh in Egypt. They were very weak ummah, very weak nation. They are slave working for Pharaoh system for nothing. Okay, we need to change this situation. Okay, it's not easy, yeah. It needs a long time, and it's a long journey. It needs a lot of time. It needs a lot of work. You know, it's not easy, yeah. But who began the battle of liberation? Two ladies and one young lady. The mother of Musa, the wife of Pharaoh, and the sister of Musa. These three ladies, they start, yes, the first step done by them. Who ended this battle by proving that Pharaoh is not God? Is Asiya, Pharaoh's wife. Okay, let's go through this story and see how they start reviving the Ummah. And this is one of their main role, to revive your Ummah. We start with the mother of Musa. Musa mother, she is a normal Biasa Waneta, Biasa lady. She knew that Pharaoh is an oppressor, knowledge. She knew that she has the right to defend herself and her son. knowledge. She wants to protect her son. Oh, action plan. We need to do something. I am in the right path, but I need to do the right thing in the right way. So she must do something. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saw that she is ready to do something, He sent to her an action plan. By wahi. This is a different wahi from Prophet wahi. This is ilham. We call it ilham. By the ilham. Okay, happy, I have the action plan. But auntie, don't be happy too much. So what happened? See this action plan. Oh, the action plan says that breastfeed your child, your baby Musa. If you feel afraid that Pharaoh will kill him, just throw him in the Nile River. Allahu Akbar. Oh. This action plan is from Rabb al-Alameen, but this action plan contradicts the logic and contradicts mother's emotion. It contradicts the logic because the logic say, if you are afraid about your baby, so hide it. Be creative how to hide him. Because maybe there is a chance of 20%, 25% that he will survive. But the action plan is saying, when you are afraid, throw him in the Nile River. In the Nile River, what is the chance that he survives? 1%? Be optimistic. 5%? Be optimistic. 10%? It's not logic. And even it's stratos percent, he will survive. This is mom who is asked to throw her baby, you know, mom, we cannot do this. It's very difficult. If we saw our children, they just fell down from, we can, oh, what happened to you? Allahu Akbar, subhanallah. We do all the ma'thurat in 1 minute. To protect, Ya Allah, all the languages. And all mom, even the people who don't believe in Allah, they say, oh my God. Oh, you have God now, yeah. To protect my child, I believe that there is God. Okay, good. This is the fitrah. So, how she managed to do it? Actually, Allah, when He gave her the action plan, He promised her that I will return him back to you. Okay. Then she trusted him. This is the first component. This is the fundamental things that as Muslim women we must have to trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do we trust him? Barhanti, you cannot trust someone that you don't know. Can we? Can we trust someone that we don't know? You have first to know him. How could I? How I can, knowing him? You can see him in his creations, in his book. You can know him about his 99 beautiful names. Of course, everybody memorized the song. هو الله الواحد الأحد الفرد الصمد, all this. But you know the meaning of these names, one by one. Do you try to look for this meaning and see this meaning in action in his universe, in the life of the Sahaba, in the life of the Prophet, in your life? Did you ever look for Al-Kareem in your life? You will find something, amazable. But you don't have time to look. So of course you cannot trust. We cannot trust someone that we don't know. So Allah promised her and she trusted him. Then she did it. She followed the action plan and she did it. What we can learn from this? We can learn that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He gave us the mission, He completed us and He made us able to do it. He gave us the abilities and the skills. What is the abilities that we can mention here is that the psychological strength that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave it to women. Physically, of course, we cannot carry 1 ton of, we collapse. But we can carry many things. We can work under stress. Allah give us this psychological strength that we can do many things. Subhanallah. So this psychological strength is making of us overqualified. And say it, and you can say it in your daily life. If a woman is convinced about something, she will do it. She will do it. Even if it's contradict the logic and contradict mother's emotion. We have the ability. If we are convinced and we want to do it, we will do it with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second lady in this first role, who is to revive the Ummah, is the wife of Pharaoh. The wife of Pharaoh, actually, we saw her in two different situations. Number one, in the beginning of the story, and subhanallah, it's amazing, she has some common point with Musa mother. What is this common point? She refused Pharaoh's law to kill all these boy babies. Why? And also, she wants to protect Musa. Oh, this is common point. So how she will protect him? To hide him like Musa? No. Be in the right path, do the right thing in the right way. Okay, to throw him again in the river? No. This is not, no, I am, with the Pharaoh soldiers and everything, cannot work this one. Think about another creative idea. Okay, that you have the abilities and the skill to do it. Okay, I will break the law. Allahu Akbar. This is not a normal law, my dear. This is Pharaoh law, and he is not a Biasa president. He thinks that he is God, and this law, he already applied it, and there is no exception. Do you think you can do it? I want to do it. I am convinced, and I want to do it. I will do it. Allah completed me. So how she's going to do it? How she broke the law? Number one, she convinced Pharaoh, don't kill him, please. That's all? No. She went beyond this. She convinced Pharaoh to adopt Musa as a son. Really? It's just convincing Pharaoh that don't kill him, this is a miracle. Because when you see him, a baby, he is not Egyptian. You can see it from his face. He is from Bani Israel. No way. The law. No one break the law. Don't kill him. Okay, stop. You did it. This is a miracle. No. I want something extra. What is it? I will convince Pharaoh to adopt him as a son. So he will be in the safe side, stratos pratos. Can you do it? Yes, can. So what is the way that she chose to do it, to convince Pharaoh? Number one, she chose the manner. She used her softness. She was speaking with Pharaoh as a soft, loving wife. Please. Every woman has these skills and abilities, isn't it? Don't tell me, oh, we have to go to centers and take diploma in, come on. Come on, no one, isn't it? So, we have it. And we are, mashallah, in it. This is skill number one. So, is it enough? The softness, is it enough? No. She has to find, she has to play to find the weakness of Pharaoh and to use it to convince him. What is the weakness? Pharaoh has children, but all are girls. He wished to have a boy baby. He didn't. So she tell him, oh, can you see he is a boy, mashallah, Jamil, Janti, all these things. So maybe we will take him and we'll adopt him. And don't worry, even he looks, he is from Bani Israel, but we will raise him in our palace, in our system. So he he will belong to us. We will do the education. We will do the tarbiyah. So don't worry. You have a son. So Pharaoh, he is convinced. Congratulations, Asya. She was able. I don't think your dad, your husband, your what? Your brother is a Pharaoh. I don't think so. So it means what we get to know from this role model, the abilities that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give it to us. If we are convinced to do something and you have the will, we will do it. Just the word impossible just drop from our dictionary. The second situation where we can see Asya is, this is the first one in the beginning of the story, the second one in the end of the story. When she accepts Islam, and I am saying Islam because all the diyana of Musa, Isa, all are Islam. That's why Ibrahim say, Aslamtu wajhiya lillah. So she decides to accept Islam. And this is what, no. She announced her Islam. Why? Why you are challenging Pharaoh? Why you are making your life in danger? It was very, very easy that you just contact Musa and tell him, hey, I am Muslim, I am with you. And then you need an action plan to run away from Pharaoh palace and to join Musa and you enjoy. MashaAllah, your life of Iman. Why you decide to challenge Pharaoh? This is a very serious matter. You are making your life in danger. Actually, I feel very sad. Not sad, but I don't know the word. When we speak about the story of Musa, we always concentrate about the part that the faith of the magicians, this is the moment where the myth that Pharaoh is a god was collapsed. So Pharaoh, he bring all the magicians to prove that he is a god, and Musa, he is a liar, and he is the... So suddenly the magicians, they say, no, this is not sihr, this is not magic, and they must be from God, and we believe in this God. So no more. The legend that Pharaoh is a god has collapsed. No, from my point of view. This is not the strong dalil, the strong proof that convince all the Egyptian people that Pharaoh is not a god. The stronger proof is when Asya embraced Islam and announced it and challenged Pharaoh. Why? I will tell you why. Because everyone was thinking that Pharaoh is God. Okay? So anyone doubt about it, he will be accused with conspiracy. And this is what happened to the magicians, isn't it? Who is the person that he can witness that Pharaoh is not a god, and all the Egyptian population, they will trust his witness? Anyone? The wife. Why? Because the wife, she is close. Pharaoh is her husband. Number one, she knew if he is really God, she will not put herself in a problem. She will not challenge him. If he is not a God, she is the perfect one to confirm it. Because why? She is living with him. She saw him very sick, sakit kepala, sakit perut, sakit gigi. He is a human being. He is weak. And she saw him weak, and she saw him in need of her as a wife. She is a normal person. Sometimes he is weak. Sometimes he is in need of others. He cannot be God. So when she come and tell to the people, my husband is not God. Ma'af zahir dan batin is not God. Believe me, I know him. If he is really God, I am the one who knew it, and I will not make myself in trouble. So, but it looks like she is a different person. She's no more the soft, loving wife. She's, just declare her faith, and she refused to compromise her values, and she is ready to sacrifice for her values. Wow, it looks like it's different person. No, she's the same. But she knew how to do the right thing in the right way. In the first situation, challenging Pharaoh, it wasn't the right way to do the things. In the second situation, this is the way. Because people, they saw the magician, but still they can have sikit shak. Maybe the magician, they are following Musa because they are afraid of his black magic, and maybe. When she announced her Islam, she just stopped any idea that starts with maybe. There is no maybe. There is the pure reality. My question here is, why she didn't choose to keep her Islam as a secret? Is it acceptable? Yeah, it's acceptable. She's Muslim, and she will keep it secret. And is there anything wrong in this? No, and she knew that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Musa is a prophet, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will defend Musa, and the victory is coming. Why you are sacrificing your life, my dear? Why you are not waiting for the victory to come? Because sometimes we have to choose to do many right things. This is what happened to Asia. But she chose the best choice. When you are a role model, you don't choose only the right choice. Sometimes you have many right choice. It's right, nothing. But you want to revive your ummah. You want a lesson from your generation and from the coming generation until Yawm al-Qiyamah. You choose the best choice. Sometimes we choose the wrong choice because it's easy. The right choice is difficult, so ta'pala, go for this one. But this is wrong, but this is easy, darura, la yukallifullahu nafsa, mashallah, we are scholar. We memorize all the fundamental ayat that we need to give excuse to ourselves. Sometimes the right choice is the most difficult choice. If you want to play your real role, you have to go for this choice. And Allah is always there. He will reward you. When He will reward you in the dunya and the akhirah. We are in 21st century. We are still speaking about Asia because she is a universal role model until Yawm al-Qiyamah. It's a learning story, not only for her era, no, until one. And then, to show that it wasn't easy. Some people say, wow, she is, mashallah, quat. Juanita, I am not quat like her, La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha. Before she passed away, of course, she was tortured until she passed away. Before she passed away, she made this dua. What is the dua? رَبِّ ابْنِ لِي عِنْدَكَ بَيْتًا فِي الْجَنَّةِ. Oh, Ya Allah, build for me, near you, a house in paradise. When I read this dua, I say, come on. If Allah will grant you with paradise, do you need to ask Him house? Of course, in paradise you will have everything, isn't it? You will have houses, palace, everything. Do you think that you enter Al-Jannah and you don't find house? This is not the dunya. So why you are asking specifically about house? Did you ever ask this question? She was asking just to tell us it wasn't easy to make this choice. It was very difficult. When you are the first lady in Pharaoh's palace and everybody is dealing with you that you are sacred human being because you are the wife of the God, and suddenly everything has changed. Your slave is torturing you, is dealing with you in a very bad way. They torture you, and you left this palace, and you left everything. It is not easy. It's better to keep your iman secret than when the storm gone, you say, yeah, I am mu'min. Musa, do you recognize me? I am your mom, your second mom. That's enjoy. No. No, you choose to do the right thing. You choose to do the right, because we need this ummah to revive. We need that the Egyptian people, they believe there is no legend that a human being is a god, and never, forever, forever, you cannot believe that a human being is God. Close this file forever. Who closed this file, this legend forever? Asia. Can you see? So she was telling me, I am not superwoman. It's not easy. But I choose to do the right thing in the right way. Am I able? Allah give me this psychological strength. We can do it. Allah is not giving us the mission and letting us without abilities and skills. He put it inside us. He completed us. But we don't know. Like we don't know that we are smart mobile. But this is not a big deal. The problem is you know that your mobile is smart and you don't know your mission. This is the disaster, my dear sisters. So we saw these two ladies as example what is the role of women in what? In reviving the ummah when the ummah is very weak. Let's see the second role is, more complicated. It's giving birth to an ummah which doesn't exist. Oh, really? What you had left for the man? Nothing? No. They have to do many things, but you have to do the first step. Why? You will see why. So the best example is how our ummah, the ummah of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, was born. Our ummah was born from the patience of a woman. Do you know who is this woman? Khadija? No, it's not Khadija. First step. Khadija, she is in the middle. First step, Hajar alayhi salam. Hajar alayhi salam, she managed to make it with her formula. In her formula, she has 3 points. Full submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, full trust. Number 2, patience. Number 3, doing her best. Wow. She managed to give birth to our ummah because of this formula. Yes. How she did it? You know the story. I am just going to answer this question, how she did it. You know that Ibrahim alayhi salam, one day, he just tell him, Hajar, prepare yourself and your baby. I am going to take you to the place of Bayt Allah al-Haram. It's a desert, and you are going to stay there. When she arrived there, it's a desert, you know. It's really, he is not kidding. So why? Can you tell me why? Can you answer my question? I want to know why and how much time we have to stay here. He keeps silence. Then she understands that he is not acting from his mind. This is Allah's order. So she asked the clever question, did Allah ask you to do so? He said, yes. He said, okay, go. فَإِنَّهُ لَنْ يُضَيِّعَنَا. He will protect us and he will defend us. But you don't know why you are here. I trust him. I trust him. He didn't create me in order to make me suffering. No, he created me to make me a role model. So I trust him more than I trust myself, my husband, my parents, my dear sister. I trust him. He is my creator. I have the strongest relation is between me and him. So don't worry. Okay, silakan, tafaddal. Bye-bye. Then she didn't say that, why? Why? If Allah wants to test, you are the prophet. He should test you, not me and my baby. This is against human rights. This is against children's rights. What is this? Come on. No. She knew this is from Rabb al-Alameen. Okay, Ya Allah, help me in order to fulfill this mission. Trusting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't mean you just stay in the desert and make dua. Ya Allah, can you see my situation? Can you see, no food? No. He knew about it. He is the one who asked you to be there. Of course, you have to do the dua every time, but you have to do your best. She said, okay, full submission to Allah, patience, and doing my best. She started doing my best. Which kind of best you can do when you are in the desert? Just to survive, to have food and water. She just walked between As-Safa and Al-Marwa. I sure some of you, they already performed the Umrah and the Hajj. It's too hill, so you have to start from As-Safa and you go to the Marwa, then you do it. She did it 7 times. Why? What was her objective? Her objective is to go in a higher place to see, is there any caravan of camels is going by this place so they can give me some water, they can give me some food in order to survive, me and my children. She didn't say, okay, God, I accept. I don't negotiate, but at least provide food for me and my child. Is he able to do so? Yes. He did for Maryam. No. I want other thing from this. I can provide. Do your best. You are giving birth to the Ummah. You are giving birth to a fundamental concept of this Ummah. This concept is a strong concept, a deep concept that has to survive until Yawm al-Qiyamah. So you are making the concept. Okay. So she did her best. Why 7 times? It's not long, distance. You can go one time and see there is no caravan of camel, then you sit. Then you sit, because a caravan, you know what does it mean, caravan? Caravan means at least 100 camel. You cannot, the time that you go to Al-Marwa and you return back to the Safa, you will find it, they already crossed and you cannot see them. No, but this is the only tool that she has. So she will do her best with this tool. Then when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saw her doing her best, He gave her what? Zamzam. She returned back to Ismail, there is water. And it's not a normal water, it's 3 in 1. It's not Nescafe, by the way. It's a 3 in 1. It's water, it's a meal, and it's medicine. طعام طعم وشفاء سقم. This is what the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said about Zamzam. Is it only for her case, short time? No. It's for the Ummah until Yawm al-Qiyamah. Can you see when you do your best, the impact of your mission will go beyond your time, beyond your generation, the impact. Do we have the ability? Yes. It's only Hajar? No. This is a role model. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave it to us to tell us, you have the ability to do so. Then what happened? After she drank, him and her son, and wow, she is celebrating, alhamdulillah, mashallah. Then what happened? Then suddenly, effectively, a caravan was crossing this desert, and they remarked that in this place, which is Baytullah al-Haram, but still there is no Kaaba, there is nothing, there is a bird flying. Wow. Because there is a bird flying there, it means there is water. They are telling to each other, come on, we know this place is a desert, there is no water. Can we go and check? So they sent few people to go and suddenly they found a young lady with a baby and with water. And they said, oh, this is water, we want to take the water. She said, no, Berhanti, this is mine. But we need water. Can you feel when she trusts Allah and she has strong relation? She didn't think, oh, this is a man and I am a young lady alone in the desert. They can rape me. They can take me as a slave. They can kill me. Allah asked me to be in this position. Allah asked me to be in this company, in this university. He puts me there. He will defend me. Just be sure that you are in the right path, doing the right things in the right way. She said, Barhanti, you cannot have, this is mine. But we need water. Okay, let's do a contract. I will give you some of the water. You give me food and other items, clothes that I need. And that's why she is the first woman in the history that make transaction contract, business contract, is a Muslim woman. Okay, she give them some water and they give her some. By the time, subhanallah, people, they get to know this place and there is water and always the caravan go by this place and take, and she is still there. Ibrahim, he's allowed to visit them only once a year. And then by the time, some people, some Arab tribes, they decide to, they settled in this land. And Ismail was raised with these people. And from the lineage of this Ismail that Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam came. And this is how our Ummah was born. Our Ummah was born from the patience of a woman. That's why a sa'i between the Safa wal Marwa is act of worship, is rukn. When you want to do Hajj or Umrah, you cannot miss a sa'i. Oh, you know, I am performing Hajj and you know I miss a sa'i. Jumpalagi, next year, your Hajj is not valid. And what I am doing in this, actually, why I have, you know, in sa'i, what we have to do? We have to imitate our mother Hajar. Do stratos pratos what she was doing. Why? Even in some places, we have to walk a little bit fast because she was doing so. She just go to a Safa and then a Marwa, and to a certain moment she hear Ismail crying. Should she walk fast a little bit? We have to imitate her. Stratos pratos. Am I producing a film? No, you are not. You are there to remember the beginning of the story of your Ummah. To know and to see the first place where the Ummah was born, and to remember the story of this lady, courageous lady. Is it only to remember? And no, you have to do the same thing. Why? Because when you are doing so, you have to revise her formula. Full submission and trust to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, patience and doing her best in order to serve your ummah. Am I applying this formula? Am I thinking about my ummah? Am I serving my ummah? If you are not, please don't go out from a sa'i, from a Safa wal Marwa until you have your action plan. What you have to do for your ummah. Allah bring you to the start point. You are not tourists there to see the place. Wow, it looks like, and it's no more the same place. It's aircon, and you know, it's subhanallah. What is amazing in this story, and this is my point, one of the more important point, that Hajar, she was asked to fulfill this mission, staying years in this desert with her baby. She was asked to fulfill this mission before Ibrahim was asked to build the Kaaba. I told you, you must do the first step. Why? Have you ever asked this question? Why? You should be, number one, you are the prophet. The answer is a very important answer. What is the Kaaba in the end of the day? The Kaaba is a symbol of Aqidat al-Tawheed, the concept of the Tawheed. You cannot have a symbol of something that doesn't exist. You have first to have the concept, to understand it, to apply it, to work for it, to live for it, to sacrifice for it. Then you make a symbol. So the people will see it indeed يوم القيامة. Always the concept before the symbol. You open first, you think about organization and you have full proposal, then you speak about the logo, then you speak about the symbol. There is nothing, there is no plan, there is no people who work. Then I have the symbol, I have logo. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. So her mission was first, this is to tell us that in Islam, Aqidah is not information that you memorize and you write it, you speak about it, and you participate in any competition and you will be rewarded. The Aqidah is the deep concept, the deep value that you believe in it, you live with it, you work for it, you sacrifice for it, and you are ready to die for it. This is what Hajar did. She established the concept. She made it a life concept. And she transmitted it to her son, Ismail alayhi salam. That's why when once a year Ibrahim come to visit them, once he comes and say, Ismail, can you help me? Allah asked me to build the Kaaba. I didn't say, Dad, come on. I see you only once a year and let's enjoy our holiday. It's duty. He said, yes, Dad, I am with you, hand by hand. When another time he came, he tell him, you know, Ismail, I saw in the dream, I have to slaughter you. He say, يا أبت افعل ما تؤمر ستجدني إن شاء الله من الصابرين. Who produced this son? It was Hajar. Not by getting knowledge and practice. No. He is living the concept. He is with this concept. He's working with it. That's why we can see that in the end of the day, if we can find a common point between Hajar and Musa, and even the wife of the Pharaoh, they have a common point that in the story, it looks, when we look, general look, that it looks like all are mom defending their babies. Musa, Hajar, and even the wife of the Pharaoh, she is dealing with Musa as a son. So is there any lesson we can learn from this? Yes. The lesson is that you understand the relation between mother and nation. The word nation is Arabic, in Arabic is Ummah. The word mother is in Arabic is The word Ummah derives from the word What does it mean? It means as a mother, as educator, you can tell me, I am not a mother, I don't have children, am I out of the... No. We are not speaking about the physical, biological mother. Anyone who is doing the tarbiyah, guiding the generation. So, the concept that we can understand from, or the idea, the lesson is that when you are transmitting the concept of the Tawheed, the concept of Khalifatullahi fil Ard to your children, to your generation, and you are protecting them from any other wrong concept, you are reviving your ummah. You are building your ummah. Make sure you are not transmitting to them wrong concepts. Make sure. This is a responsibility. So as a Muslim woman, along the history, our main role is to revive the weak ummah and even to give a birth to a new ummah. He completed us. He gave us mission, vision, abilities, skills, and role models to know about it. My second point is that what are the challenges that prevent us from playing our real role? Oh, you know, Sister Halima, Bania Allah, Bania Baina, Bania, my dad, my culture, my situation, my long list. I am not going to speak about all these challenges. This is the maybe bad news for you. I hope it will be good news. I am going to speak about the challenges that you make it, and you are suffering from the result. I didn't make any, you. I am going to speak about the wrong concepts that you are carrying about yourself and about your role. This is the real challenge. If you overcome this challenge, promise, from who? From me, from Allah, you can overcome all other challenges. So that's why I'm going to mention these challenges in point. The first one, don't wait until you will be in position of making decision, then you start doing your best. This is what we do sometimes. You know, I have many plans, I like the change, and but when I will be the rector of the university, wow, you will see, I will do great job. When I will be the principal, when I will be the headmaster, when I be the director of the don't wait. Musa, she didn't wait. Hajar, she didn't wait. Asya, she didn't. Don't wait. Start. Whenever you are, start. Make a difference whenever you are. Whenever you are, make a difference. I always, let me draw this circle for you. Whenever you are, oh, my is not working, Allahu Akbar. So imagine that this is a circle, this is where you are, I don't know, your company, your family. Put yourself in the center and start making the difference. Don't say, I am not the responsible. When I will be in charge of the program, you will see. Whenever you are. If you have the concept that when I will be in position of making decisions, then I will start doing my best as a Muslim woman, you are wrong, my dear. You are wrong. You are not in a tariq al-mustaqim, and you are not doing the right thing, and you are not doing the right thing in the right way. So this is number one. Number two, and this is very serious. Free yourself from slavery. Slavery? This is a big name. Yeah. Free yourself from slavery. Why? Because a free generation can't be born of slave mothers. If you are slave, you cannot give birth to a free generation. But we are not slave, come on, are you kidding? No one sell and bought us, and we are free people. I am not speaking about this slavery. I am speaking about the real slavery. The real slavery is slavery of desires. الشهوة. Allah created us as a human being with different kind of desires. Desires for wealth, for sex, for position, for. And He guides us how to fulfill these desires. When you are not controlling your desire, and you are allowing your desire to control you, you are slave. And the bad news is that when you are slave, you cannot play your role at all. You are out of, you are lost in the jungle. You are not in the highway. You cannot achieve your mission as the one who revived the Ummah and give birth to a new Ummah. You are not. You are not. You are slave to your desire. That's why this is when we see what happened with Bilal radiallahu anhu and Umayyah ibn Khalaf. Bilal, okay, when we see he was a slave, we call it al-abd Bilal, he was slave. And Umayyah is the big boss, he is, Aliyatul Qawm, he is something that. Actually, Bilal, he was a free man. Umayyah ibn Khalaf, he was a slave. Why? Because they torture Bilal, different kind of tortures. He keeps saying, Ahadun Ahad. But when Abu Bakr came to Umayyah, tell him, I will buy him. I will give you money, a very high amount. So Umayyah say, oh, do you do for this black man, slave? You give me this amount? He say, yes, give it to me. Take him. So for Umayyah, people saw him that he was defending his aqidah, and that's why he is torturing his slave, Bilal. In the end of the day, the money is more important than his aqidah, Umayya ibn Khalaf. I don't care about Hubal and the Lat and the Izzah, the money is better. So he was a slave. The desire of wealth controlled him. Bilal, he was a king among slaves. The same story, we find it with Yusuf and the wife of Al-Aziz. He was a slave. Al-Aziz, he bought him from Pasamalam, Pasapatan, I don't know. But he was a slave. His duty is to serve Al-Aziz and as a slave. But when we see what happened between him and the wife of Al-Aziz, she was a slave of her desire. She just forgot her position, the position of her husband, her image. She forgot everything. She's controlled by her desire. But Yusuf, ma'ad Allah, never happened. Ya Allah, I seek refuge from you. He wasn't a slave. She was a slave. So if you want to fulfill your mission and you play your main role, make sure that your desires is under control. And you are satisfying this desire according to Allah's guidance. Refer to the manual. Refer to the Al-Quran Al-Kareem. Number 3, another concept. This concept, I find it in many occasions, I find it in the mind of many women, is that linking the success to popularity. Don't link success to popularity. What does it mean? It means some of us as women, we think that if I am a famous lady, I am a successful woman. If I am a popular, it means I am successful. In order to be a successful woman, I have to be popular, famous, everyone knows about me, and my photos is everywhere. Wow. No. To be a successful woman doesn't mean you must be a famous speaker, famous activist, famous lawyer. You have to know that your actions are the most powerful speech that you can give. No. So you have to wait, you don't do anything until I become famous, then it means no. Maybe sometimes you are famous, but you are not playing your role. You are playing a wrong concept. You are in the wrong way, doing the right thing doing the wrong way, doing the wrong thing in the wrong way. Out of. So, from where I get this? From the story of these 3 ladies. Did you remark that Musa, she just disappeared from the story? Where is she? She started. We saw her. Where is she after? When we are celebrating the victory, where is she? Where are you, Mom? Do you know? We don't know. Allah didn't give us the answer, even a clue. Why? To tell you a very important concept. Don't judge yourself by only the achievements that you made, but also by the seeds you plant. Everybody was the achievements. I am the one who make this and my name. But you know, it's a long journey. Sometimes I will not be around when the achievements, everybody can say it. So I don't contribute in anything until I will see my position and my place and everybody knows about it and I am mentioned and No, you are doing a wrong thing. Even you are in the right path, working for Islam, but you are doing a wrong thing. Evaluate your work. Judge yourself also by the seeds you do. You plant. You are planting seeds. It takes time. What is important is that in this specific moment, in 27th of April, it means 2014, I am doing my best. What is coming after? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I will not be there when all this concept will become very something normal and everybody is lying. Now this is, but if you still after this example, you think that no, it's also a sign of success when you are popular and people. It's still, I am not convinced with what you are saying, Stratos Prasos. Okay, I have good news for you. You are popular, my dear. I am not. You are. I am not. You are. I am telling you the good news. النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم said in hadith رواه الترمذي, and this is hadith Hasan. He said, see this beautiful hadith. إن الله وملائكته, Allah and His angels, وأهل السماوات والأرض, the creations of the earth and the heavens, حتى النملة في جحرها, even the ants in its hole, وحتى الحوت, even fish, لا يصلون على معلم الناس الخير. They do istighfar and they pray for a person who is teaching people good things. What is these good things? Do you mean Quran? Good things. Any good things. Helping people to be in the right path, doing the right thing in the right way. Al-Khair. You are popular. Not in your kampong, not in your city, not in your country, not in your... You are popular in this universe. Who knows you? Allah. Can you tell me when Allah knows you and He is blessing you with rahmah, do you need to see your photo everywhere and your name? Do you need really? If it's happened, okay. If it does, ta'pa. This is not the objective. It's only Allah know. He make all the universe in very positive relation with me. I am acting, they are doing dua for me, and they are doing istighfar for me. Who are this creation? Al-Malaika. They know about me, they know about you. By name, yeah. And all the creation of the heaven and the earth, they know about me, yeah. To the point that even the ants and the fish. And you can ask question, why he mentioned specifically the ants and the fish? Because the ants, they are very teeny, very small, and according to them, we are giant. They cannot recognize me, isn't it? And they are in their hole. They don't walk in the highway to see me driving my car, isn't it? But they knew about me, and they are making dua for me. Me, Halima, yeah, and you also. And you also. Okay, this is the ants. Sometimes I see ants in my house when I let sugar or something. What about fish? I cannot see them, only if I buy from Pasamalam or I go to, in an Animal Planet, I can see different fish. Yeah, you cannot see them, but they know about you, and they are making dua for you. You are famous, my dear sisters, if you have a mission and you are working for it. Number 4, this is before the last one. Don't wait. Wait for what? Don't wait for 2 things. Number 1, don't wait until things get better. Then you start doing your best. No. Asya, the wife of Pharaoh, she didn't wait for the victory. She decided to make the victory. Musa, she didn't wait until, Ya Allah, have hidayah on Pharaoh and let him stop this law. She didn't wait. She didn't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait until things get better. Don't wait also for a man to motivate you. Doesn't mean he is not important in your life. He is a very important. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when he chose to have Khalifa in al-ard, he didn't appoint Adam, and then after years, he just tell Hawa to join. In the same time, he appoint Adam and Hawa, and the beautiful part, he appoint what? A couple. This is the most sacred relation between human beings. So they are very important. The wrong concept is that we are waiting. I cannot move until my dad or my husband support me and boost me and charge my battery. And he is not doing so. He is not there. Already Mati. He is, he is out of Sirat al-Mustaqim. You will die? Don't wait. And this is another common point that we find between the three ladies. Musa, did anyone ask about Musa, dad? Where is the father? He is not in the story at all. Allahu Akbar. Maybe he passed away, Allah didn't say. He passed away when she was pregnant. We don't know. Okay, he is not there. So see the example of Asya. Yeah, he was there. And he is a very strong man. But he is the problem, actually. He is the main disaster. He is the main obstacle. Okay, ma'af, zahir, dan batan, I cannot do anything. Sorry. No. What about Hajar? He is there, and he is a prophet. But still, he is busy with other parts in the mission. I cannot be with you, my dear wife, to fulfill this mission. I will support you psychologically with dua, but you have to stay alone here. But you are my husband. I will visit you once a year. He is here, but he cannot help actually in your daily life. So what is the concept that we can get? Yeah. So what is the concept that we can get with this? Is that don't wait. Allah completed you with mission, vision, abilities, skills. You can make achievements with the help of man, even he is dad or husband, without his help, and even with his obstruction, like Pharaoh. You can play your role. The last one is you cannot discover your abilities and skills until you have a mission and you decide to achieve it. Allah put all these things, abilities, inside. But you cannot discover these abilities and skills. And yeah, okay, I saw it. Yeah. 5 minutes. Ya Allah, give me barakah in these 5 minutes. So you cannot discover it and know how to use it if you don't have mission and vision. You are sitting, waiting for Israel to take your soul. Waiting. No. You have to have a mission and vision. Then you will see. You will develop your skills. You will develop your abilities. You will learn more. You have. And this is the example of the sister of Musa. I keep her example until now. Wallahi, my dear sisters and brothers, I am excited to see this girl in the Jannah. I have a long list of questions to ask her. She was just acting as an intelligence officer. Mom, she asked her, follow your brother in the small court. Okay. But you know, the brother, mom threw the brother where? In the Nile, one of the biggest river in the world. And sure, Stratos Pratos, Musa's house is not nearby the palace of Pharaoh, isn't it? Logic. So how she managed to supervise the court until it reached the palace? Did she run? Did she swim? We don't know. We don't know. First question. Second question, how she get to know that Musa refused the breastfeed from any woman? How she get to know the news? This is a palace. This is not small house. You can put your ear in the. How she get this information? Allahu Akbar. Number 3, how she convinced the security guard in the main interest of the palace to enter the palace. She is a Biasa young girl from Bani Israel, you know, slave. Then she entered. Then how she managed to convince Asia that I have a good lady, she can breastfeed this child. You know, this is the palace. They have the relations, they have the people to look for anyone. Number 4, how she was able to control her emotion so no one detect that this baby, he is her brother. Do you have answer for these questions? No, we don't have. Quran, he didn't give us the answer. Why? Because he wants to tell us, shortcut. When you have a mission and vision and you want to reach it, you will discover your abilities, your skills, you will develop yourself. So see, what is your mission and vision? Any ability you want to improve it, develop it. You need any skills, go and learn it and apply it, be active. Don't ask about this Musa's sister, learn from it. Any skill you need it for your mission, learn it and learn how to apply it. Okay, in the end, maybe some of us, they are saying, oh, Sister Halima, you know, you are speaking about the great woman. We are not great. Let me tell you something, sister. The moment you decide to start playing your real role, you become great. You become great. The first step is, if you can't do great things, do small things in a great way. Do small things in a great way, and I will finish with a story. Still, I have 2 minutes? 2 minutes, okay. This story is a real story. It happened in my country during the Revolution War. It happened in 1960, after a long battle and a long revolution with the French people who just occupied Algeria. I am from Algeria. And then they give up, French people, they give up and say, okay, we want to return back to France, and this is your land, and we will declare that Algeria as an independent country. Some of the soldiers, they refuse this. And they form an organization, they call it OIS, and they go after midnight to the neighborhood, and they made massacre. They kill people, civilian people, thousands, 100,000. The Algerian people in this neighborhood, they don't have anything. They cannot defend themselves. They don't have arms. And even if they have arms, they cannot use it. If you use it, of course, the authority, French authority, they will tell you, oh, you are terrorists. You are the one who are killing these soldiers. So, and there is no arms. But since they decide to defend their lives, come on, cannot accept it. So what they decided to do, they decide that every night, because these soldiers come after midnight, they decide every night men stand guard on the rooftops. And they will see if these soldiers are coming to kill, they will inform everybody in the neighborhood. But the big problem is that how to inform them. There is no mobile. There is no even normal phone. How we are going to wake up all the neighborhood and everybody is going to take anything from his kitchen and just defend yourself? No. The only thing they do is they say to the ladies, we will stand guard on the rooftops and you will inform all the neighborhood. Oh, we don't have mobile. We don't have, no. You are going to use we call it a zagharid. This is pure Arabic words and from pure Arabic culture. I didn't find the translation for this word, but I can explain it to you. Actually, in the Arab culture, in the weddings and when we are in party, to show that we are happy, we perform what? Zaghruta. You know what does it mean? This sound, you can see it in Palestine when someone passes away as shaheed to show that we are proud of him. Do you know what is it? We call it in French, they don't have the same, they call it you, because this is what you are doing. You have heard about it, isn't it? Yes or no? Okay. So what is the role of the ladies? The men stand guard on the rooftops when they will saw these groups coming to make massacre. They will just ask the ladies, start doing zagharid. And they start all the neighborhood. So they wake up all the neighborhood, everybody is ready to defend in any way. So these soldiers, they just run away. Can you tell me, can we consider this zagharid as a very important skill? Even if you know how to do it, do you write it in your CV when you want to apply for a job? Because, come on, this is... Actually, this is what saved thousands of our people. Maybe it's not important skill to you in your situation. In their situation, it was the only way to protect the life of our people. And it was the most effective way, even more effective than arm. Because we don't have arm. And if we will use it, they will go against us. So the only way it was, you are sleeping, and then they wake up, oh, hey, they are coming, start. Oh, stop. This is not. So I return back to the main point that I said. The moment you decide to start playing your role, you become great woman. If you can't do great things, do small things in a great way. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.